Before discussing my perfect software, I'd like to discuss responsive design. There is one problem with responsive design that many people, many developers, don't seem to understand. They simply think that pixels are all that one needs to worry about when creating responsive design software. If we look at the iPhone 3 with 163 pixels per inch, we can see here in this diagram that it is 5 centimeters wide. This is the same width as an iPhone 4, which has a far higher pixel width of 640, which means that everything's a lot smaller. 326 pixels per inch is very high indeed. In fact, the MacBook Pro 2011 version 15-inch that I'm using at the moment has a maximum pixel width of 1440. Now that's 110 pixels per inch. If it were to have 326 pixels per inch, it would be 4,268 pixels wide, which is why responsive design based on pixels will never work, especially considering pixels are getting smaller and smaller. The most recent MacBook Pro has a pixel resolution of 2,880 pixels across, and that's only 220 pixels per inch. I've calculated that the Safari header and footer take away a substantial amount of space on the screen, to the extent that the only pixels that are remaining are the 640 pixels wide, which remain the same, and the height is reduced down to 720 pixels, leaving an area of 5 centimeters by just over 5.5 centimeters. Now if you look at this human hand here, this is a man-sized hand, which is to scale, you'll see that there's not much room to play with. So when creating responsive design, Apple has suggested that buttons be 88 by 88 pixels for Retina displays and 44 by 44 pixels for old style lower resolution displays. They haven't said what the resolution should be for future designs, but present designs on all other screens and tablets would indicate that pixels are not nearly as small as on the iPhone 4 and 5. So to be absolutely clear out there to any developers who don't understand that pixels vary in size, this is what 640 pixels wide looks like underneath this guy's finger on my MacBook Pro 2011 15-inch.